Welcome back to Starfield. Mental Fox here. Thanks for joining me again. We're here aboard the UCS Constant, which appears to be abandoned. Don't see anybody else here. I came back up here hoping to find the captain and/or the doctor, because I haven't found them down on the surface yet, but so far this place appears to be abandoned. One thing we did find is this bridge computer. We're going to hack our way into this thing. This is one of the less advanced, even though it's advanced, but it's one of the least difficult of the lockpick things. It doesn't make me like them anymore. I have to admit that this is clever, but holy cow, it is not the most fun thing in the world doing these. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots in the outer one, so I need a total of 6. That's what I said, 6. This one doesn't work in either. Interesting. So here's a 4 here, and this one doesn't work in the outer ring, so it's going to be 2 3s for the outer ring. There's one there, and there's one there. Okay, so we've got the outer ring. Okay, so now we have to deal with the inner ring. This one doesn't work in the inner ring. Inner ring has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 also, and it looks like it's going to have to be a 4 and a 2. And I think it's going to be this one and this one. Hey, we're in. Let's look at the bridge computer. Current Captain Diana Brackenridge. Messages. Engineering malfunction. Got the situation under control, Captain. Turns out there was a slight misalignment in Engine Bay 6, causing all that rumbling. We were able to scrounge up some scrap metal and secure it. Luckily, Zuzka was small enough to climb in there and weld it in place, else we would have had to rip up the lavatories to get at it, and I know that wouldn't have sat well with anyone on board. But anyway, job's done, and hey, no more shaking, Amen. Good job, Amen. And Zuzka. Regarding what to do, I'm out of ideas. The first few ships we saw when we arrived were quick to divert away from us. The one that stopped and seemed to want to communicate with us left after attempts failed. Yui said the signal came through all garbled. It could be whatever language the creatures speak, or it could be an incompatibility with our comm systems. Yui isn't sure. Amen has no idea. If we still had the landing craft, we could just ventured down ourselves. We even tried something called Morse code that Julia suggested out of an old book. It's basically a message conveyed by flashing our lights on and off at various intervals, but either way, or either they aren't able to decode it, or worse, no one's even looking. I could use your counsel, Captain Diana Brackenridge. I believe our best course of action is to remain here and keep waiting. Whoever or whatever they are, they're bound to attempt a docking procedure with us at some point. They may be equally worried. I recommend preparing a select welcoming party. When it occurs, we should be careful but welcoming. You've done a wonderful job briefing the crew and maintaining order. Keep at it. We will get through this, Mobuti. Oh, sounds like good counsel. Regarding urgent message from the captain, beloved crew of the UCS Constant, first the excellent news. We have arrived at New Jamestown. The mission our forebears initiated hundreds of years ago is a resounding success. However, with no landing craft, we remained stuck in orbit. The plan was always to dismantle parts of the Constant once we arrived in orbit and attempt to construct a new landing craft. That was the plan? However, we have also learned that the planet appears inhabited. Before we jump to conclusions, we cannot say with certainty this is alien life. So far, efforts to communicate have not succeeded. Our goal is now to attempt to meet with them and arrange transport, rather than risk undue damage to our current home. Then we can negotiate our rights to the planet. Thank you for remaining calm in these uncertain times. Captain Diana Brackenridge. Abe responds and says, aliens! Oh my god, Diana! You never said aliens could ever be a possibility! What do we do? I'm hyperventilating over here. They're not hostile, are they? What are we going to do? What do I tell people? They're all asking and I don't know what to say. A little help, please. That was my Abe impression. Thought it was pretty good. Out of strawberries. Oh my gosh. Why go on? We're out of strawberries. I just wanted to let you know that we've gone through the last of the freeze-dried strawberries. Some of the crew have been pressuring me to open up the seed vault so Janet can plant more, but I had to tell them I can't. Even if I wanted to, there's the risk we'd lose more than just strawberries. I figure it's worth mentioning just in case people get desperate. Dice K. And test results. I went over your blood work. Take more vitamin D. Another half a pill a day should be sufficient. That's it. Lorelei. Oh yeah, there's the other doctor too. We haven't seen her either. Urgent actions. No urgent actions in queue. Okay. Alright, there you go. There is the Captain's Bridge computer. Every last bit of it.
You can handle this system. I'm sure of it.
Thanks, Barrett. We're gonna look around the ship some more. And I mean, it still shows this as being stealing. I mean, is it really? It seems abandoned to me. But I don't think we're gonna find anything all that valuable in here anyway. Anything that's worth the trouble. I mean, there's a super cooled magnet in there. Man, I should have done something with my inventory before I started playing. What the heck is weighing me down so much? I guess all these resources here. Barrett, will you hold this stuff? I can't help but want to do a little bit of looting.
You carry that. A good team works together, right?
Uh-huh. Inventory, resources. Store all resources. The container is at max capacity. You mean Barrett? Barrett is at max capacity? The container. Thanks, Barrett.
Well, that's all I have too.
Okay. Because I want this super cooled magnet. It's so important. So yeah, let's take a look around this ship. See if there's anything that we want to take with us. And then I guess we'll go back down to the surface. Antique Earth hockey stick, no thanks. I got plenty of those given to me. Sealant and fiber. I don't know why they left all this stuff behind. UCS Captain uniform with a plus 5% persuasion chance. Why does that basketball look huge? I guess it's not really, I don't know. Baseball looks pretty big too. Now in this office we see there's this safe here, but it requires the captain's key. So if I ever find, oh geez, I thought there was people standing there looking at me. If we ever find the captain's key, or if we ever find the captain, maybe we could try to pickpocket the captain, although I thought I did that already. I thought I tried to pickpocket the captain and didn't find anything, so if that's the case, you would think that the key would be somewhere in this room, but if it's in here, I have not been able to find it. Oh, have a seat there, Barrett. Yeah, I haven't been able to find the key. Well, let's go ahead and check the rest of this place out real quick. And see if there's anyone here or anything here that we're interested in. Don't see anybody walking around. Ah, classroom. Don't think I'm going to find anything in here I'm interested in. I don't want these antique computers. Oh, this is detention over here. Little storage room. Nothing we're interested in. Elevator, take us down to the mess hall. It's a mess, all right. Definitely want to take an emergency kit.
Ownership is a human concept, but so is the law. So, yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh, what's going on? I don't know what all that noise was. We went in here before. The seed vault. Don't want anything in here. Get out of there, Barrett. I'm gonna close the door. We don't want other seeds to go bad. Don't want any of that crap. Yeah, nobody was interested in staying behind, that's for sure. Security. Records. Yeah. We've already been in here. I do want to go to the med bay, though, if I could find it. It's down this hallway. Oh, okay. People's quarters. Living quarters. Oh, I mean... if we're looking for people... man, these people just left their stuff here. You'd think they'd take everything with them. But, no. Just left all kinds of stuff here. Alright. I'm gonna get all lost. Restroom, living quarters. Yeah, where's the med bay? I just want to see if there's any health items in there for us. Oh, security might have some good stuff. Some shotgun shells. Some ammo. Oh, I have to open the weapon rack. What the? Oh, okay. We'll take the ammo. Why am I in third person view all of a sudden? Okay. Don't think there's going to be anything in the brig for us. Nothing out here. Okay, we'll go up a level because I guess that's where the... oh, I'll look at engineering real quick. Nobody hung around to maintain the ship. Where they tried to go into all these computers. There's nothing there for us. Medical bay. Down here, okay. Medical bay. Oh, cargo bay up here. This is where we came in. Medical bay is this way. Chlorosilanes. Chlorine. come in handy. Ooh, what's in here? Prototype equipment. And then finally, medical bay back here. Oh, apparently we already helped ourselves with that, or maybe it was like that, I don't know. Well, I thought that we would find some health supplies in here. Medkit or whatever, but no. Those are great sound effects, though, these. Oh, here we go. Trauma pack, trauma pack. And then, take us to the mausoleum. Oh, med pack, med pack. Just leave this stuff behind. Cracking me up. Med pack. What are you looking at? Don't look at me like that, Barrett. What the?
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien or something.
Did you hear? Everybody left the ship and they're down on the planet. Did you hear that?
Sure, it is nice to know there are other people out there.
Wow, that was creepy looking around that corner and seeing her standing there, especially in the mausoleum of all places.
Wow, I've heard about you, but here you are.
Okay, she has stuck around, stayed back, decided not to go with the rest of the crew, I guess. She doesn't have any way to get back and forth between here and the planet. I mean, if I could have talked to her, I would have offered to give her a ride, but no, I guess she's okay. Weird. Huh. Alright. Well, Barrett, what do you say we go ahead and head back down to the planet and try one more place? Talk or find the captain and the doctors. Can't fast travel from this location. I'll be doggone. I didn't know that. Great. I didn't want to have to try to figure out the maze of getting out of this place, but I think if I take this... well, crud. I actually don't know where to go. We're already on the maintenance level. Engineering command bay. Here we go. I figured it out. Probably our last time visiting this ship. Let's go straight to the cockpit. Undock.
Clean sep there.
Oh, okay. Don't run into that. Guess I have to get around this thing. Face the planet. This big giant planet. One settlement. And these people had to settle where other people are already settled. Okay, so, I mean, this building over here, I mean, where would the captain and the doctors be? It's so strange to me. We've got security walking around in here. We've got
new people from the colony ship working with us.
Uh-huh.
Security's pretty much the same no matter where you're from, I guess.
I guess.
My job here has not changed. I'll be working closely with local Paradiso authorities to protect our people here.
Okay, he was on the bridge.
Our people's safety is my #1 priority.
Yeah, I forgot about him. So, what do you do now here on Paradiso?
They won't let me join the resort security force yet. So, for now, I simply keep the peace around the residential area here. It's much the same as you'd imagine. Just, without the ship.
Okay. That was enlightening. Bye. Let's talk to this guy.
You know, I was worried about those colonists, but they do good work and stay out of trouble.
That's good.
Hey, I heard you did a great job handling the situation with the colonists. Given your expertise, I wonder if you'd be willing to help with another delicate situation?
Oh, good grief, dude. Before I answer that, how are things now that we solved the issue with the colony ship?
Not bad. People have started assimilating and they don't cause too many problems. The only issue we have is mild at that. Some of their former security staff are upset that we don't have jobs for them here, so they've taken to policing the worker slums themselves. It's working for now, but I don't look forward to the inevitable disputes over jurisdiction.
Worker slums? Well, listen, you need help, and I'm here to help. As long as you pay me. Tell me what's up.
Oh, good. I was hoping you wouldn't mind. After you answered our earlier distress call, you seemed like the sort of person that could help me out. There's a guest, Corbin Carpenter, a former wanted criminal from the Freestar Collective, actually. He's causing trouble. We could use some help dealing with him.
Let's see. Is there any particular reason your security force is having trouble with him? Or can you tell me a little more about what's going on, what he'd do? I'll do it, but the pay better be good, and no promises as to how I'll get it done. Or sure, I don't mind helping to round up a troublemaker like that. Yeah, is there any particular reason your security force is having trouble with him?
Well, frankly, some of us are a little intimidated by the situation. We usually deal with drunks and vandals and the like, not hardened criminals. I've been doing this a while. I don't think this guy cares about his own life, if you catch what I'm saying. The resort would like to avoid any reports of security killing a guest in the hotel, even if the person involved is a criminal. It's bad for PR, I'm told.
I see. Well, can you tell me a little more about what's going on? What did he do?
Well, it started with public drunkenness, then a noise complaint, and from there, things escalated. He picked fights, stole other guests' belongings, and now he's locked himself inside his room.
Really?
Been there for at least a day past his checkout time, but he won't leave. Says he's got a gun. So you see what we're dealing with now.
I see. Well, listen, I'll do it, but the pay better be good. And no promises as to how I'll get it done.
Yeah, about that. The pay's good, but we'd prefer a non-violent approach if possible. But if you do have to rough him up, we can always claim a vigilante brought him to justice. It looks better for us that way. Anyway, here's the key card to his room. Good luck talking him out of it, or subduing him, if it comes down to it.
Okay. All right. Well, that answers a couple of questions. We ran into that Corbin Carpenter at the little tiki bar on the beach. And I was like, well, this is weird. We ran into a guy who has a name, but we can't interact with him. And in the back of my head, I thought he's probably part of a quest. Sure enough, he is. And then there's the matter of the rooms in the hotel that we couldn't get into without a key. I tried pickpocketing some people, and that didn't work. So now we have the key. So here's our quest list. Wanted guest. Security Chief Jiro, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Maybe it's Hiro, I don't know. Sugiyama wants me to help him out with a problem guest at the hotel. I'm going to go to his room and try to get him to leave. Let's do that. Let's finish looking around this place.
Backup if things get ugly.
Oh yeah, can we talk to him again before we leave?
I wouldn't have normally asked you, but you did help us out before.
Yeah. Can you give me a rundown of what you need me to do again?
Yeah, there's a guest, Corbin Carpenter, and he's been causing all sorts of problems. Now we won't vacate his room. Since you helped us before, I'm hoping you can help us get rid of him without too much trouble so we can avoid another potential PR disaster.
Okay.
Stay safe.
All right. Nobody in here. Well, they didn't put the captain in the brig. Where in the world is the captain and the doctors? I'm going to have to go online and look. That's
think we'd be a prime target for
Kind of driving me crazy, in case you didn't notice. I mean, is there more to this place that I'm not seeing? I don't know. I mean, I know I visited every floor in the hotel. Oh yeah, is that right? There's no walkway from here over to the hotel, which I think is a dumb design, but I guess they're just separating the spaceport from the hotel.
I'm here to help if you need it.
Hey, I remember you from the Constant. You're a legend.
Okay.
Why did I think 3 days was going to be enough?
Why did you think that?
It's lovely here.
Is it lovely here?
Ah, come here for a little R&R, huh? Me too.
Alright. Alright, so we're going to go to the 5th floor premium suites. There's some people out here. What's up, y'all?
Not to be a downer, but this place is almost too perfect, right?
I wish I had booked a stay for longer.
Yeah, let's hit F5. I'm going to look at my inventory real quick. And, Paradiso hotel room key. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting to find, but there it is. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. That's not it. Come on, Barrett, I wouldn't want you to miss out. That's not it.
Paradiso security is only here for your safety. Pretend we're not even here.
It's hard not... It's hard to pretend that you're not here with that outfit and that gun. Good grief, I don't think I'd like to stay in a hotel where somebody walks around the hallways wearing that and carrying that. I wouldn't like it. Here it is. Here's the locked door. Does this key also work on other doors? Because I thought that there was another one. I guess not. Alright, let's open this door. There he is. Listen, buddy, can we talk? Oh crap. Alright. Oh, don't point that at me. Okay, let's have a little chat, shall we?
Hey! Who the hell are you, and what are you doing in my room?
Okay, we could try to persuade him, say I'm Mental Fox, security sent me to see if we can't work something out peacefully. We could try to persuade him and say I'm Mental Fox, I just want to talk guest to guest, or we could just attack him. I'm housekeeping and I'm here to take out the trash. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's try to talk to him guest to guest. I think security would set a wrong tone. Let's just have a little chat.
You want to talk, huh? What, you got a complaint with the way I am? Well, go on now, let's talk. Time's wasting.
I see. Let's see here. If you leave... Oh, geez, we need 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you leave now and pay for damages, I'll make sure no one presses charges. There's an easy way and a hard way out of this. Please choose the easy way. No one has to get hurt here. Just listen to me for a moment. Listen to reason. I like this one. There's an easy way and a hard way out of this. Please choose the easy way.
You better not be lying about if I listen to you. Take the easy way.
Yeah. Let's see here. Well, we need 2 more. Just listen to me for a moment. Listen to reason. Hey, that was easy.
Okay, I'm listening, but you better not be trying something stupid. Fine. Twisted my arm.
Put the gun down.
Turn myself in. Apologize. Pay for the damages.
Oh.
Whatever stupid shit it takes for them not to send me back to prison, I'll do it. Tell them I'm here. Packing up to go.
Oh, that was easy.
Smart move. Too bad, though. I stretched first and everything.
All right.
Exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me, I know. But stop by sometime and let's talk. Just us adventurers, okay?
Okay. Your timing is always weird, Barrett, but I guess I don't really know when a good time would be. I don't know, maybe when we were walking alone on that abandoned ship? Maybe when we were down on the beach? You know, do you mind, dude? freaking peeping Tom. Let's look around this place, see if there's anything interesting in here. I'm gonna F5 it just in case something terrible happens. I don't want to have to do that again. Be quiet, it says. Is it somebody leaving notes on his door, maybe? What's this say? Merc for hire. Have gun, will travel. And I guess it's like an email address. Yes, 1,000 times yes, it says. Alright, not sure what that is. Something's making noise. Is that the TV? No, it's air conditioning unit. Luggage. Huh. I'm not sure if this is a piece of art or a busted TV. I'm going to guess it's a busted TV. Although I don't know why there needs to be more than one. Oh, look. Black market antiquities and some Aurora here. Interesting. A powerful and addictive hallucinogen derived from Volley Alpha's local chasm bass population. Legal only in the city of Neon. Man, do I want to be picking up black market stuff? I don't know. I mean, the bathroom doesn't look to be in too bad a shape, really. Oh gosh, what's with this weird sound effects? Ah, oh, okay. I thought that there was going to be something there that we could read. Oh, he's looking at his tablet. My friend will be rock, it says. Okay. Well, I mean, nothing terribly interesting in here. Let's see if we can't talk to old Corbin.
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh, okay.
I'm leaving, and I don't got nothing else to say to you.
Okay, he's leaving. Let's go talk to the chief. Do you mind?
Thanks. We'll take it from here.
Oh, alright. Yeah. Okay. Weird. He's gonna leave peacefully. You don't have to point the gun at him. Back down to the lobby, I guess. I'm never going to find the captain or the doctors. Where the heck are they?
Sorry if I'm in a sour mood. Just glad I survived the layoffs when they brought all these new people in.
Yeah.
Hey! Sorry. I keep forgetting we're not on the Constant anymore. Carry on.
Alright.
Hope you're having a pleasant day.
It is cool how the colonists do seem to have a lot to say. And they totally acknowledge what happened, so that's always cool.
I'm fairly new here, so sorry in advance if I screw something up.
So we're gonna walk all the way back around here. I guess I could jet back up there.
We try to stay out of the guests' way, but we're always here if needed.
Look at that beautiful night sky. It's very dark here.
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace.
All right, buddy.
Can I assume you took care of that guy?
Taken care of.
No major issues, I assume?
I took care of the problem guest. He's packing up and waiting for you.
Wow. You really did it. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. Now, I just hope he keeps his word. But either way, you defused the situation, and I think we can handle it from here. Thanks. I really owe you one.
Yeah, how about a bunch of credits? Whoa, 5,500 credits. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. All right, we completed that. It keeps telling us to visit our rented room. That was the room... Ah, man, I don't remember the name of the planet.
You really saved us from a PR nightmare with that problem guest situation. Thanks for that.
Sure thing, buddy.
Anyone who tells you security guards have to be rough, gruff, and mean clearly hasn't met me.
Yep.
Stay out of trouble.
You stay out of trouble. Okay, I do want to go back into the resort and go back to that room and just see what's changed, if anything. Because it's always fun to do that, right? Whee! I can fly!
Nice to see you, kid.
Man, we're booking it in here. Don't know where Barrett is. 5th floor premium suites. I'm going to be upset if our room key doesn't work anymore.
Chat?
Yeah.
Maybe a few minutes. Probably not hours.
Just walk away from Barrett. Oh, the door's still open. Okay, cool. Oh, good. Okay. Alright, so we can come back in here. So he's gone alright. He is gone. He left his contraband and his drugs behind. Do I want to take those? Let's hit F5. Do I want to take these? I mean, they're worth money. Oh, Barrett! Alright, black market antiquities and Aurora. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to eat this pizza square. Nom. Okay. Alright, well, I have to remember that I have contraband on me now, so maybe we should go straight to the den when we leave here. Okay. So, I'm going to go online real quick and see where the heck the captain and the doctors are, because this is kind of driving me batty, man. Where the heck are they? I feel like I've looked everywhere there is to look on this, in this place. I mean, I haven't, like, explored the planet, but I don't think they're just at some random location on the planet. You know, I tried the executive floor. The deluxe penthouse suite is, where our room was when we had a room. Yeah, this is the only place here. So, yeah. Well, let's talk to Barrett. We'll talk to Barrett, and then I could do a search online after that. But this is a nice private place for us to talk. See, Barrett, see how this works? You find a nice private place, and then you talk. Let's talk.
I've been thinking a lot about my early days in Constellation lately. Got me pretty nostalgic, and I started digging in some old things. Just sort of reminiscing. I found some of Irvin's last messages to me and thought I'd listen to them again to hear his voice.
Oh, gosh. I mean, talk about hearing your voice. This is something that my girlfriend and I talk about sometimes. I mean, I have, what, over 4,000 videos on my YouTube channel. Heck, I don't know if I'm up to 5,000, but there's a lot of channels. And it's, you know, me talking. So there is a huge amount of recordings of my voice. And, you know, sometimes you think about, like, oh, you know, if I go first, would she listen to me? I mean, would you, if your significant other passed before you and there was this huge, you know, amount of recordings of their voice, would you listen to it? I mean, I probably would.
Anything else?
Anyway, not to get all down or anything, but he brought it up. Let's see. Whoa, wait, what are you talking about? Or were these previously unread messages? Or that sounds depressing, or I hope that was a comfort. Were these previously unread messages?
No, I apparently read at least a few of these. I just don't remember. It was a difficult time.
Yeah. So, I mean, what are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, I got ahead of myself there. Remember a bit ago we were talking about Constellation? I've just been thinking about it since. And Irvin, my husband, used to be in Constellation way back when. So my mind jumped to thinking about him. So I was listening to these old messages to hear his voice.
Well, I sure hope that was a comfort, dude.
It was surreal, honestly. So most of the messages were everyday things. Lots of excitedly written news about biodiversity and plant life. But one thing stood out. In one of his messages, he mentioned this job that he took at a mine shortly before he died. He said something terrible was happening there. But the message was garbled after that.
Uh-huh. Are you seriously worried about something from 20 years ago? Or I hope there's a point to this story. Or interstellar communication isn't always reliable. I mean, I don't really like any of these answers. But yeah, interstellar communication isn't always reliable.
True, but this was different. I recognized this pattern from the war. A portion of the message was encrypted. Well, Vasco helped me decipher it. Turns out the message was from Irvin. And he was begging me to help him.
Oh, jeez.
The message was short, but his voice was pained. He was so upset.
Yikes. He was injured?
No, he was frustrated and angry. He said they were going to destroy his name.
Wow, what was the message?
He said they were going to destroy his life if he didn't leave the planet now. Then he asked me to help clear his name. Said they had a case against him. Oh, he sounded so upset.
Wow, that must have really been difficult to hear, man.
Yes. Hearing his voice in so much pain was very difficult. Oh, I wish I had noticed this message when he sent it. So in this message, Irvin said he was being framed. He said they'll do it again. He asked if Constellation could send more help.
Let's see here. I mean, you didn't notice this encrypted message before?
No, I just thought it was garbled. I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know.
What do you think he was framed for?
Not exactly sure, but he mentioned a court case. So I think there's a paper trail.
I see. And who is this they, anyway?
His former employers at some job he took before he died. I think it was a mining company.
Well, Irvin is dead. We can't help him. I'm not going to say that. This recording's 20 years old, dude.
It is, but I was thinking about it and, well, it's still wrong, right? So I figured, hey, I can do some sort of a remote investigation here, see what I can find out. There's gotta be a paper trail, right? Now, I happen to have a trustworthy contact who knows a bit about law and owes me a favor. I'd need to pay in advance in case there are any access fees or bribes.
I see. What is your contact going to do for us?
He knows how to navigate archived and redacted legal documents, so he'll look for anything to do with Irvin on Gagarin. If those documents are protected, he might have to pay to access them. Might need to grease some palms, too.
Well, good luck with that.
Hey, if you have time, I've been thinking about some things. Wanted to talk to you about it.
So my character has no option but to give him 2,500 credits, and you know the way I've been playing this character so far, he's not going to be like just giving away credits. Jeez. But if I don't give him the credits, then the story won't go forward. So I guess I have no choice in this case. Maybe this is we could say this is like a growing opportunity that I've been hoping for my character. You know, I keep hoping that something will happen that will, you know, help him grow and not be so the way he is. I actually kind of like that. I love how you can hear a guest clearing their throat on a different floor. This place walls are paper thin. Fine, Barrett, let's talk.
So, as I was saying, I found an encrypted message where I really didn't expect one. Weird, right? Well, Vasco helped me decipher it. Turns out the message was from Irvin, and he was begging me to help him. The message was short, but his voice was pained. He was so upset.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess we have to go this whole path again. All right, that must have been difficult to hear.
Yes.
Okay.
So in this message, Irvin, he said they'll do it again.
Pass all this up. Recording's 20 years old.
It is, but so I figured, hey, there's gotta be a... Now, I need to pay in it.
Fine, here's 2,500 credits.
That works. I'll tell them to go ahead with the investigation. You know, hearing Irvin's voice again made me want to help him, even though I know I can't. Does that make any sense?
Let's see here. Do you think this will help him? We could flirt with him. We could say if Irvin was that upset, then it must still be important. Or no, it doesn't make sense. Irvin is gone. I mean, do you really think this will help him?
No, I know I can't. I just don't want whoever hurt him to get away with it. If that's what happened.
That's fair. That's fair. It makes sense. I mean, if Irvin was that upset, then it must still be important.
I appreciate that. It's going to be hard to get some sleep tonight after all this. But the fact that I'm doing something about it might be enough to help. Hopefully poking around in old records doesn't catch the attention of Hephaestus. Well, anyway, I'll let you know if my contact finds anything.
Am I supposed to know who or what Hephaestus is? So yeah, it's not, I guess we'll just wait on him. Turn that off. Yeah, I guess we'll, just wait on him to, get back to us on that. Anything new, Barrett?
Got my attention, Captain.
Nope, I guess we'll just wait.
Right. Later.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick search real quick just to see if I could figure out where the heck Brackenridge and the doctors are before we leave this planet. So, we'll do that right now. Well, I was disappointed with what I found, which is like nothing. I went to several wikis, but they're very sparse. So I found one Reddit post where it was mentioned that the people from Paradiso are over here, you know, in the where the workers are, and I already know that. And somebody said that the captain was over here. Now, I didn't see the captain with all the times I've looked over here. I never did see her. So if she is over here, I don't know where she is. So we're just going to run over here real quick and just do a quick scan.
For getting us out of that ship.
And this is Abe again.
Whew, I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
This would be so much easier for someone with a connection to the outside universe.
So yeah, he wants us to do the same thing again.
No, I shouldn't be grateful, but Brackenridge shouldn't have trusted you to know what's best for us.
Yeah. So not there. Just a bunch of colonists. Whoa, there she is. What the? Here she is.
All my life, I've commanded a ship. Now what?
Hey.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions to complex technical problems.
Huh. Did we talk to him? No.
I tell you, I miss space. I worry that my skills and knowledge will atrophy down here.
Well, what do you do around here now?
Nothing yet. I was thinking about trying to work as an engineer aboard one of the luxury liners that comes and goes. Our pilot, Yue, did that. But then again, my old crewmates would not have that same opportunity, and I couldn't bear to leave them behind. Who knows? Maybe there's another similar job for me here.
Okay, good luck with that.
See you.
Hey, Captain.
To think, generations of Brackenridges and I had the honor of fulfilling our original mission.
Uh-huh. So, did I already ask her this? So what happens now that you're finally settled?
A lot remains to be seen. For now, my people still treat me as the captain, and I help them as needed. But that will only last for so long, as I no longer have authority over them. As for the ship itself, it will likely be hauled away at some point if it hasn't already. I heard rumblings it may be turned into a museum of some sort.
Well, that was incredibly disappointing. We already heard her say that, I guess, right when she got off the ship, maybe?
You get to tell of us in your travels.
Wow, okay. So we finally found her and Amon, so the two doctors are the only two people who I remember that I haven't found yet.
Free space.
Well, you got us off that ship at least.
I guess it's possible the doctors are around here somewhere and they'll just magically appear, kind of like, I feel like the captain just did.
Miss
But
Yang said we're experiencing history right now. And the
maybe the doctors went off planet, I guess. I would like to know one way or the other for sure. You know, it'd be nice to kind of tie that up, but
Things are going okay since you helped us settle here.
well, he says things are going okay. What the? She's over here now? How'd she get over here so quick?
This planet is everything we dreamed of. Well, minus the whole mix-up with the holiday tour company.
How did she get over here so quick? Huh. Okay. Do you have anything new to say now?
All my life.
Nope.
This planet is everything we dream. Safe
All right.
travels to you.
Colonist. Huh. Wow, how did she do that?
As I always tell my patients.
Hey, we found him.
For tomorrow may bring happy surprises.
Sometimes difficult choices must be made.
Doctor.
We believed we needed to do to keep humanity alive on
Oh,
this ship.
it's a doctor. It's weird. I could have swore that just said colonist. Hey, doctor, what's up?
I have never seen Lorelei happier. Thank you for your kindness, my friend.
I thought we already asked him this. Your wife said you had volunteered for termination. Why did you do that?
Back when resources were concerned, it was a necessity for our continued survival. The old make way for the young. That's how it had always been. Our daughter is now pregnant with her second child, and the Constant was at capacity. It seemed only fitting that the oldest of our family make way for the youngest. But now, there is no need for that anymore. And so, I get to live out the remainder of my days. As you can imagine, Lorelei is much happier now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh. That sounds foolish. You shouldn't have volunteered your life for someone else, or to each their own. I'm sure someone appreciate it. Or such a kind and generous sacrifice, but I bet you're glad you don't need to go through with it now. I don't know. To each their own.
I am certain many appreciated it.
So, what do you do here now?
I was a doctor and a counselor on board the Constant, but now I'm taking it easy. I still assist my wife Lorelei when she sees some of her patients, and I still practice psychology. Many of our former crewmates are having trouble adjusting to life here, so I make myself available to them when they need therapy.
Okay, I'm not sure how you're paying off your dues here, but all right.
The pleasure was mine.
Doctor?
Mabuti and I love our new home. Sure, we continue to work in our advanced age, but maybe now, not quite so hard.
So, how is Mabuti doing now that we solved the scarcity issues?
Yes, thanks to you. Mabuti and I are free to live out the rest of our lives here without worrying about any voluntary terminations. We may never repay our debts to Paradiso, but we're not worried about leaving either. It's beautiful here. I can't think of a better place to retire to.
Mm-hmm. What happened if two population grew too much?
We tried our best to avoid that through careful family planning. Rarely we ran into situations where things did not go according to plan. And then we needed to adjust and make difficult decisions concerning our community and resources. We never did anything without careful consideration. But at the end of the day, we needed to do what was best for the ship so as not to put everyone in jeopardy.
Mm-hmm. So what do you do here on Paradiso? Do you still practice medicine?
I consider myself mostly retired at this point, but I still help some of our colonists who still come to me for their medical treatment. Some of them aren't yet comfortable with the idea of seeking treatment from anyone else. I must say, though, I'm impressed with the ways medicine has advanced since our ship originally left Earth. They don't know what they're missing out on.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Well, I think that's everybody.
You're less weird than I thought you would be.
Thanks. Yeah, I think we finally ran into everybody. Over there, I think that's old Abe. Yeah, that's highlighted because the game wants me to go talk to him about delivering another message. I don't really know if there's any reason to do any more of those. I mean, we do get some experience for doing it, so there's at least that. But is it enough? I don't know. Well, finally found the colonists. I feel like we're done here. What we'll do next, I'm not sure. Come back next time to find out. But I do thank you for joining me on this episode. I sure do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you let me know? Leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.